Hello, beautiful, vibrant souls. What a gift today is. You don't have to please anyone but yourself, right? Sometimes we wake up in the morning and we have all these expectations, and we realize that some of those expectations were placed on us because we felt the need to please others. What a gift it is to recognize when you don't have to do that if it doesn't feel right for you. Didn't feel right for me today. What did feel right was communicating with the spirits. I refreshed my altar space behind me here, um, offered some new gifts, and I could immediately feel the pleasure of the spirits that are welcome at my altar. And they just immediately were like, "Thank you for choosing yourself today." We have our Wheel of Fortune and we have our Aeon, which is the universe. So choosing ourselves to allow ourselves to put all the pieces together in a picture that creates a sense of wholeness, and that wholeness gives us a great deal of joy. It's that wholeness that makes us feel as though we're fulfilling our truest desires. And sometimes we forget that it's those little tiny things that make such a huge difference. And it's those little tiny things that we really need to pay the most attention to when we're in this world. It's very busy out here. Now, our Wheel of Fortune is indicating that things are moving in the right direction for you. In fact, they may have been stagnant for a little while, but now you can definitely feel the movement pushing forward. You can feel all the good things that are coming. We know that this happens in cycles, and we know that sometimes it's just our own momentum that keeps those cycles moving. And if we lose our momentum, it's a period of rest. And that period of rest is sometimes necessary. And then we feel the movement and the momentum again. And we start to feel energized and we start to push again and we start to move forward again. A lot of really good things are moving towards you right now. Your job is to love yourself, take care of yourself, and be receptive to those things. That's it. It's that easy. You just wake up and say, "Today is a beautiful day. I choose myself." And that's all I need to do. All these wonderful things coming towards you because you deserve them. Very interesting picking of cards for this next part of the readings. We have our potential, we have our portal, our awakening to consciousness, and we have the wings of light of becoming something new. You have been inspired in some way. Sometimes it feels like that inspiration comes from when something that you hoped was yours or you felt might be yours escaped your grasp. And so you no longer are thinking about that particular thing as your own because you've learned that if it's not yours, it's not for chasing after. But when that occurred, you were inspired instead. You said, "Oh no, I know what I'm supposed to be doing." It just clicked in your head, right? And there may have been like some little bits of doubt about whether or not um, this is something that you should pick back up again. It seems like you had thought of this idea in the past, and maybe you had attempted it in the past, and you thought, "Well, it'll work out," and then things got in the way of it. Those things that got in the way of it were the universe's way of slowing you down and helping prepare you for what this is now, right? So you learned, it also set the timing. So the timing is now perfect. Now you can feel everything that's pouring into you. You feel all these ideas and you feel so energized and you have all this motivation and you have this awareness of who it is that you are and where you want to be, what it is that you are in the process of becoming. It's like, I don't know if there's this opportunity at any point for a caterpillar to realize, like, I'm becoming something different. We don't know if they actually have this consciousness of that. But I think for humans, at the very least, we do have these like glimpses of awareness of I'm definitely changing. I'm becoming something new. I'm becoming different. I'm becoming a new person. I'm changing. I'm evolving. I'm progressing. And this awareness is so motivational to continue on that path. So if you've been reapproaching your spirituality, if you've been digging a little bit deeper into a craft or a hobby or a skill or a goal or a purpose, now is that time. The universe says the timing is now perfect. The potential is all here. The energy and the awakening and the consciousness is all aligned, and it's exactly where you need to be at this moment. And there's nothing more to do than be exactly who you were meant to be. I love that these cards came out together. And here's why. Because our chameleon is about acting as if, right? This is the secret to manifesting. You can't have this room for doubt because that alters your vibration and then you no longer align with what it is that you are manifesting. Now we have this worry card. It specifically says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Why would you put your energy into something that has no effect? Why would you do that? So, if you don't want something to happen, why would you think about it? If you do want something to happen, you're not worried about it, you're excited about it, and you're going to act as if it's occurring. You're going to channel all of your energy into what it is that you desire rather than thinking, even for one moment, about the things that you don't want. Now, granted, you may have to make some plans and say, well, if I don't want this, then I should definitely be over here. And that's a part of the process. That's not worry. Worry is sitting there going, oh no, I hope this doesn't happen. I really don't want this to happen. And you start focusing on that. That's like when you pick up your man's phone and you're like, I know I'm going to find that he's cheating on me. And then you find something and you interpret it in that way. Yeah, you're going to find exactly what you're looking for. So if you're harnessing all your energy to worry, what are you asking for? What are you hoping to occur? The universe doesn't know negative energy. It just sees the energy that you're putting forward. I don't want this to happen. I don't want this to happen, but you're thinking about that thing. It's not going to change the situation in the way that you want it to. And if something is supposed to happen a certain way, it's going to happen that way. It's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen so that you can move into the lifestyle that you asked for. So choose what you're asking for. Act as if you already have it. Act as if you deserve it. You've earned it. You've worked for it. It's been gifted to you. It's on its way. It's moving into your space. It's moving into your energy. You've put everything into place the way it needs to be put into place. If you are intending to get a promotion, then act as if you already have that promotion. Do the work of that promotion. Let them see what you're capable of. Not so that you can sit there and think about, well, I hope I get it. Because if you're not meant to get it, you're not going to end up with that job anymore. You're going to be moving into a new space. There's no sense in worrying about things. Just act as if you are already receiving what it is that you want and you are already who you intend to be.